Vissza. Na szóval mi is van? Ja, igen, tényleg.
Out of my sight, wretch.
A pártitossal kell beszélni. Vissza kell szerezni a... engedélyünket. A trading license, hogy a fasz.
Are you the furniture maker? Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved.
Szóval
Should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Nem néz ki rosszul, masszív.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Már csak 2 város van hátra igazából,
Fish for
ugye?
sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Hát igen, de ki gondolt volna erre?
Come taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Oh, just leave me alone.
I'll take the large one.
Na hát,
Do you
egy,
have a moment?
egy kis gyerek bazdmeg
What I want is
kapuszniba
to know
vajon.
who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I picked a hole in my pocket once. Is that bad too?
Jug of snake spit for the...
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Water for hire.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Opgekomen.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. I wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
Oh.
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else?
What's the
We
plan?
find the cast stones and we crush them.
Hmm.
You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Daddy!
Úristen! Egy csapat csicska! Nem volt egy kenők is. Jaj, és.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Úristen, van köztük egy magician. 2 magician.
We got company. That's the lot of them.
Ja! Go!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got
Ennyiből
nimble
ez
fingers,
meg
all right.
mocskos homoklakókba, ez meg aztán
But till then, let's make the most of it.
velük született képesség az, hogy lopnak.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Bokland! Kill him! Kill them all!
Enemy slain.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Várom már az utolsó csatát. Azon biztosan valami iszonyatosan hosszú, vagy órás simán
How
lesz.
goes the hunt?
Lehet,
My
hogy
brother isn't
másfél.
getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Oggi, Trader Pass. Reduce Thunderstorm cooldown.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
No. That's mellekud.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but that well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful! Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Porter for hire. The best service.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Ó, jó, hagyom meg. Viszont legyek mondjuk ezekre a mellékküldikre, most nagyon vagyok kíváncsi. Megcsináljuk.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the...
Bloody cruiser turtles.
If I knew arrived.
Now I just need to see about getting the word. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich, the porter, Milan, the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sanbrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
The butcher.
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Come on!
Güçlere kadar hiç böyle sağ geldi.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin when you know what's good for you.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Akkor vissza. Serrel lehet fölmenni. Nem. Mindenképpen kerülni kell.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Ancient sword. Megy már a faszomba. Hogy néz ki? Ennyi. Úristen, goblinok.
I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Let me make that. az egész banda rám fog támadni.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
All right then. Who's first?
Garuda! You're finished!
Úristen, goblinok. Nagyon nehéz legyőzni őket.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
Let's go.
Yeah!
Úristen.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Na, befejeztük a melléküldiket.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Na várj, az upheaval... Nem. Ja, igen, még ez a jó szín.
Porter for hire. Best service.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Putting my mind at ease. Coco. Oké. Ez is elfogyott. Na. Levél. Vannak dolgok, vannak.
Truly, knowledge is a gift all the greater. Goods.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Ez telepelt narancs. Kutyus, de rég simogattalak meg, gyere ide.
Fetch!
Tényleg, hogy áll? Majdnem 3 ilyen maximum van.
Jug of snake spit for the road.
Caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst.
What I really want to be is a...
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it!
Rohadt fogyatékos.
Thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the Stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Ez akar lenni egy kovács.
Till then, eh?
Adjad már, ez a fogyatékos.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
No.
You remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Menj már a faszomba, Joshua az
I have no
ott
difficulty
van.
believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that.
Earthly incarnation of Igor.
A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Hát igen, meg hát hiába.
What do you know of my blood?
Ah, okay.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Ez bazd meg, hallod? Szóval az asztrológusukat is bazd meg befolyásolt ez a
There
szemét
is another
kurva.
darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque.
Beszalázs,
Until its grip
beszalázs.
is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Milyen hülyék tudnak lenni bazd meg az apák, hogyha van egy fasztapó kurva a közelükbe bazd meg. Milyen hülyék tudnak lenni a férfiak eleve.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Tényleg hallod, ennyire becsicskulni bazd meg egy nőnek, geci.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
A
This
rohadt
is my
fasztapó buzik.
For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Drake's Tale. Hát nagyon remélem, hogy a végéig nem látunk még egy buzi felvonulásos csókot, mert akkor kénytelen vagyok kikapcsolni, és soha bős életben fogom kivinni ezt a játékot.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
When they're afraid, they turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
És rohadjak meg, ezt a kettőt nem fogjuk látni csókolózni, bazd meg.
The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
is it, boy?
Mi eleresztette Bahamutot, bazd meg ott a város közepén, mit csinál?
What's happening?
Mondjuk elég nagy distraction csinál az izét. Akkor a Dion.
This way.
A tetőkön mászkálunk.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Just run.
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Igen, és az Imperial Dragoons azok meg azért Dion szolgálják, hiszen az ő speciális emberei.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
Az kemény azért, akkor a Dionba az meg az jól bepipult.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Do we have to?
Quickly! Cut them down!
Torgal, kill! Farewell! All yours, Torgal!
Megjött a kemény.
civil war.
Hát, csak belecsöppentek. Jó időben, jó helyen. Joshua is éppen jókor jókat mondott, jó emberrel találkozott. Öcsém, hallod, nagyon mákuk van.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Finished! Ogle, kill! This
Fight another day.
None of the underforces remain. We gather the men. We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain.
Ja. A csatornába dobják a royalistokat.
What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain.
Mi az para? Hát végül... Értem én, hogy mégiscsak egy másik vizéhoz tartoznak parancsnokság alá, de hát ugyanazok az emberek van. Ország ugyanaz.
The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Nem van. Akkor hogy van? Akkor ez... Ez már master. Ezt nem kell kimasterelni, mert fölösleges. Ezt se kell kimasterelni. Ezt még lehet upgrade-elni. És ezt is lehet.
A goods lift.
Kell az a... Öcsém, hallod? Jill azt hogy jut föl? Azt nem látjuk. Úristen! Na nézzük meg! Sokáig tartott igazából, ja. Azt hittem, hogy nem... Hozzáadtak volna, mit tudom én. Upgrade-nek egy olyat, hogy két kicsi forgószereplőt csinálok mellé. Az mi? Beledobja a izékat, a potion-öket.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Ott alá. Igen, ott alá. Tele vagyok pósülökkel, balz.
Shall pass!
Isten, tele élet, tele potion, minden tele van, bazd meg a faszom is, na.
Enemies on the rampart! Kill them!
Hát mi van itt? Anyád, az jó nagy ajtó. Ha, ez egy nagy aréna.
Can you see him anywhere?
Tényleg Bahamut akkor.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Vagy nem? White Dragon.
Let's try.
Waken winds!
Zene megint. A fáj. White Dragon Slay. Ezek ilyeneket tartanak a pincébe, bassza meg.
Over here,
Kakaó.
Clive!
Fogyatékos
Are you
geci.
alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Ott van Bihem. És szép el akarja pusztítani? Anyád, megy már a faszomba! Vámult letámadja azt ciki a várost. És benne mindenki. Én azt hittem, hogy csak a izével akar kibaszni balnak. Az apjával, meg a köcsög Annabellel.
Your Highness, don't do this.
Oké, Joshua se ezt akarta.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace, I beg of you. This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yud, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Menj már, és ezt látni fogja Clive. Wow. Azért mondom, hát nem pusztult el, akkor hova lett? Mi a Mother Crystal, az beszívta magába a Drake Fanget, és így kinöveszti, hogy körbe vonja. Let it go, let it go. Ez mi volt az az erőtér? Mi a fasz?
So, what do we do now then?
Mi akkor lehet, hogy nem is a várost akarta megtámadni, hanem eltérítette a kristályt.
The Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now.
And Bahamut?
You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out yous need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
Just let me get me stuff out. Let me show you me wares.
És ez mind ott tartja a kis zsákjába?
I think I counted that right. A pleasure doing business with you. How else you don't need? A pleasure doing business with you. Welcome to the Big Hammer.
Egy HP-val többet a Diamond. Semmi hozzá.
You don't want me to make yours out else?
Hát akkor mindenből a legmagasabban a legtöbb, a legerősebb.
You be brave now, boy.
Mi most valami nagyon nagy harc jön. Most hát jó, hát egyébként nagyon nagy harc jön. Most még ki lehet innen teleportálni.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal's curse.
Ojha, itt nagyon bekészülő is van.
It's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
De itt most nem kérdezi meg, hogy biztos, hogy tovább akarsz menni? Mert hogy most nem tudsz hozzáférni majd valahol a dolgokhoz. Jó.
No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether.
Szóval, ja, az a durva, hogy igazából ennél fejlettebbek nem is lehetnénk, ami a ruhát meg a kardot illeti.
Just we need another flood.
It's already turned them.
And there's no reason to hold back.
They already told them. És akkor ugye ez a... hogy hívják? Ez a light. Nincsen semmi. Durván néz ki a város, az meg. De várjál, és a Mother Crystal az vajon magától cselekedett? Vagy valaki irányítja?
What is he doing?
Keeping the Harmon occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
And we will.
És miért nem látjuk őket, miközben itt repkednek, faszom? Ilyeneket kihagyni. Itt repkedhetnének körbe-körbe.
Them again! Not now!
Na,
It's over! Over here! Kill!
jaj.
What was that?
Bahamut, he'll kill us all. There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
And so should we. We don't have time for this!
is the council, Jesus? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Mégiscsak irányítják lehet.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
Beugrott a Warframe-ből valaki? Aha, hát az mi?
Looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
that thing.
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right
Szintlépés. Yes. Oh? Menj már a faszomba. Fukra tele van a csíp pedig.
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later.
Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
Ez érdekes harc volt. Menj már, vagy meg kell... Meg kell küzdeni, tehát a kis öcsénkkel, fél öcsénkkel, bazd meg. De hogyha mindenhol eater van, a házon belül már nincsen eater?
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy.
Ez színjáték, ez valami kamu.
Darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix! You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua. My darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Milyen egy ostoba egy szemét? Tényleg, ezt már az eleje óta ugye nézzük, de hogy ennyire egy ostoba egy szemét kurvát megírni. Jaj, milyen disznóvisítás volt ez, bazd meg. Na.
Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria.
De hogy ilyen hülye indokot, bazd meg, hogy ezért adta el a gyerekét, meg a családját, meg az egész királyságát, meg a népét. Anyád, Gergő! Nagy tűzoszloppal megvédte őket. Ifrit.
Ifrit?
Clive.
Joshua.
Clive!
Megmaradjon bazd meg a vérvonal. Ilyen hülyességeket bazd meg, de hát... Igen, az a baj mondjuk, hogy ez repül. És ez nem úgy repül, mint a izé.
Fuck.
Anyád! Magához hívja a kislány erejétet is. Mi történik az? Menj már, és olyan virágformát vesz föl. De kemény. Anyád, hogy néz ki az. Oké, pont sikerült benyomni, nagyon jó. Nagyon a Phoenix. Menj már, heal-el minket, Joshua, bazd meg! Anyád, de kettőkemény! Most ébredt fel a második képessége? You learn speed player. Oké. Ez mit ad? Ez mit ad? Menj már, hallott, tűzsugarat tudunk kilőni. Massive stream of light that fears anything back. Yes, press X anytime to cancel the attack. Oké, lehet cancelolni. Ó, ugye, hogy ezt még lehet is irányítani, és ezzel tudok más támadásokat jobbolni. Anyád, hú de furcsa, hú de rossz irányítani. Meg se tudtam állítani, az összeset kicsit ilyen delay-es volt. Hát ez nem ér. Kimegy a pályáról, bazd meg, hát hogy támadja még meg? Flare time! És ezzel nem értük el a nagyot vissza? Anyád. Közben Holding what multiple targets with launch a volley of fireball.
Highness! Stop this! Please think of your people!
Hát keményen néz ki minden. Those things are drawing in more ether than I've ever seen. Menj már!
Thank the Founder!
or never, Joshua.
Hogy ilyenkor beszállta az Joshua is. Yeah. De kemény zenék vannak. Három éjk az összes csapba, az meg. De kemény! Hát ez rohadtul tetszik, ez meg. Azt a kurva! Hú, ez meg. Hogy ez... Ez a játék kibaszott epic, bazd. Ez megint bazd meg tiszta libabőr vagyok, teljesen kiráz a hideg. Hú, ez meg.
What now?
This is
drinking me. We have to stop him.
Ez is ugyanazt csinálja, mint a Titan. Azt mondja, hát az mi volt?
Joshua, are you all right? Dallas, you have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
Micsoda! Azt akarod, hogy összefúzionálnak? Azt a rohadt büdös mindenit. Összefúzionáltak, bazd meg. Fasz meg, itt most itt mi a faszom történik? Mondom, csak nem. Mondom, csak nem az lesz a megoldás, hogy összefúzionálnak. Ha mi vagyunk, mint Dragon Ball. De az lesz a megoldás, összefúzionálnak. A két Fire of the Aiken. És a világűrben küzdenek meg. Ifrit Ryzen. Light speed. Menj már, és az XL. Azt a rohadt büdös. Szóval van sima dodge, van Phoenix Shift, és van Light Speed most. Mindent értek. Hallod? Nem csak a tévére van fel, az agyam is mindjárt, mert azt se tudom, mi a fasz van. Bazdmeg ide kellett volna a golyó. Oké, szóval a Light Speed-re nem tudok dodge-olni, vagy hát úgy dodge-olni, hogy azt ki is védjem. Ja, és közben, oké, szóval miközben Fregorol jön, esik lefele bazdmeg, meg hívja beszél a földnek a gravitációja, és a világűrben harcolunk. Minden, teljesen érthető. Most sikerült egy átvezető közben. Az olyan dolgokon azért ne is akadjunk ki, mint például azt, hogy a világűrben tüzet használunk. Oké. Ez ilyen kivéthetetlen volt, és hát igazából csak tárgyalban jöhetett volna. Ja, és akkor most mindegyik ilyen volley trekking. Ezt hogy ért el? Hát ott voltam az izén mögött, Border mögött. Atyai, mi történt? Huh?
He would burn the world.
Not today. Come on, Joshua!
Nem tudok már mit mondani. Ez most így azt a... Itt most totálba. Oh, kész. Fölrobbant az agyam. Atyaig. Atyaig. Like shard. Ketté váltak megint, oké. Okay. És ott a krisztál. És már csak el kéne pusztítani. Tartja egy legenda. Azért megnéztem volna azt a Midnight formáját Dionnak. Oké.
Joshua!
Clive!
Na végre, hallod? Na. Bazd meg, már vagy 20 éve nem találkoztak.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Zsír, bazd meg. Na.
Reunited at last.
Ja, tök cukik.
Jill.
Bazd meg. Torgo! Ha? Menj! Mi?
This is for my father.
A kisgyerek. Ultima. Mi a kisgyerekbe beleköltözött az Ultima, az meg kaja.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
Nesze neked te faszopó kurva, bazd meg. Eladtál mindenkit egy fogyatékos gyerek miatt, geci, aki még ráadásul
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Ultima volt, bazd meg.
No. Wait.
Na most elvesztük az erejét?
I owe him a debt.
Fine.
Aha. Elég gyenge ahhoz, hogy bunkba szívjuk az erejét. Ez nem lenne egy rossz dolog, ha olyan lenne, amit tudnánk irányítani.
Don't reinforce the walls. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait.
What about stocks of weapons and armor?
Don't dally, man, go!
Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out.
Ja, oké, látja, hogy mi történt?
By the light! Dion, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbrek. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards! Take him!
Csak hogy senki nem figyel rá, mert igazat mond.
Every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the Mother Crystals crumble one by one, and the Blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their Emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Bazd meg. Na hát a ribancos sikoly az kell. Egyértelmű. Nem mintha érdekelne téged. A legnagyobb félelme az volt, hogy
Poor father.
a fia.
How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Bár, de hát ez akkor itt megidézte, így megművölte, és akkor...
Brother?
It's a long story.
Az anyátokat hagyjátok ott, bazd meg, az már nem is az anyátok.
You cannot stay here, mother. Come. Take my hand.
Az az Escherrel-ház.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Na! Tedd meg! Vágd el a saját torkodat, te kurva! Nem mered, nyuszi vagy! Ez. Oké. Megnyugodtam. Hát ez miatt ne aggódjál, Joshua, az már nem az anyád volt, az csak egy... idióta.
Mother.
Igazi, ez szemét, idióta nőszemély, de tényleg, hogy lehet ennyire szemét egy... Igazi, egy... undorító karaktert kitalálni, bazd meg. Minden ízében. Még más a Főnix hátán repülnek.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together.
Most a Ultima az kiszabadult?
That blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others. Then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty.
Na, a Benedikta. Megint. Ha?
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
Oké, ez is Ultimának a...
What is your wish?
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures.
Aha.
Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The Sons of Fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Menj már ez a Barnabás, és ennyire beszopta.
Of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you. Find Muthos, and sever everyone.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Ember, mi van veled, bazd meg? Az anyád után sírsz. Felnőtt ember. Jó. Az nem gyenge akkor. Akkor már csak ez van hátra. kiterjedt a izé. Aha, meg itt is jön kifele. Még nem volt eddig ennyire elterjedve. Így húzódik kifele a Blight, közben haladunk előre a sztorival. Na. Akkor vissza a bázisra. Bahamuttal, meg Joshuával össze.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Tyre says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least.
De kíváncsi leszek, akkor mesélj el, mi történt, na akkor kiszabadult.
A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending.
Jön a vihar.
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Na, akkor megkaptuk Bahamutot is. Spurs of light that pulses diet. He? Oké, és ez mire jó? Jaj, ehhez hosszan kell nyomni a kört, aha.
Tyre won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say.
Úristen, hallod? Hát de várjál, de hol van még a vége? Hát még csak ennyi gyűjthető tárgyam van. És már csak egy izé van hátra, egy kristály. Hát nem tudom. És milyen ability-i vannak még Bahamutnak? Így van, és még 2 van hátra, ugye akkor még a jég, meg a izé. A dark. Ez így cikázik, oké, érdekes, érdekes. Az nem rossz. Sokáig lehet csinálni. Menj már! Anyád, ennek fullos damage van. Anyád, menj már! Hát, szerintem a szelet azt lecserélem. Szelet azt lecserélem erre. Hát 2300 az upgrade. Ja, fasz, ez most még csak lőr. Úristen, hát akkor az még nagyon sok. Az még nagyon sok. Ez master. És master. Master. És közben, miközben izélok, tudok dodge-olni. Hát nem tudom. Olyan marad ez akkor. De ez a kis kömp, az meg ez mi a fasz?
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
see the pair that got pulled?
Yep. So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Clive. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Akkor van nekik, akkor ennek már volt saját self-defense system-e. Érdekes. Lost Mother Crystals.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Primal Genesis. Spell cast by Ultimate Caster Room. Always dear. Icon of Fire. Kemény bazd meg. Na, Joshua visszatért. És akkor még mit szólt volna az meg az apja, hogyha kiderül, hogyha megtudja, hogy buzi. És igazából tök mindegy, hogy ő lett volna az emperor, hát hogy nem lett volna gyereke. Ja, igen, és akkor még Quinten is csinálja a saját kis polgárháborúját. Na, itt van bazdmeg a rohadt szemét. Istenem, bazdmeg, komolyan. Hát igen, de hát igazából nem is a gyerek tervezte ki ezt az egészet, mert nem is lehet igazából a fiának nevezni. Meg a testvérének, mert az csak egy volt. Ultimának az ilyen, nem is tudom milyen. Eaterből készített valamilyen. Na igen. rossz fény lesz most. Megy háborúba.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Is a storm coming, Sid?
The battle cries of dread one die. In ruin lies less. As shrinks the glim, so spirit still. Unanswered call.
Na ez már egy jó pofa kard, ez már jól néz ki.
Will we ever see the sun again?
see that? Tell me you saw that.
Neki, hogy nézi.
There's talk of these skies driving men mad. Most of the hideaways on edge.
Well, it's our job to calm things down. So don't you go spreading ill rumors.
I pity those in the villages.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Talisman of Priming.
All in good time, eh?
Oh yeah. Új vadásznivalók. Szerintem most már csak SS-ek lesznek. Ez már B-s. Egyből. Nem ám, az meg ezt is meg kell keresni. Ez remek. Szóval.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn?
Na szóval. Prince Dion volt. Bringer of Chaos. Na, most már átnevezték Ultimát.
Here you are.
Na szóval. Ja. Menj már mi. Ja igen, szóval Holy Knight Dragons, ugye, az Imperial Army, és ugye a Dalmak ilyenek, azok jöttek Cleanside-ra. Crystal Line Dominionba.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Otto, how fares the realm? The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit. And Gav? He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Ultima akkor akashikokat csinálva.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing. But pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Azt kemény, Geci. Jó, hát jön a totális káosz, aztán majd...
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him. But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Hú, na jó van. Most ennyi elég volt.